Hi everyone, good evening. I'm going to share a story with you, and then I'm going to share with you what my B, C, and D plans are working in my favor to make my life a little bit easier, more peace of mind. This can happen to anyone. After my video yesterday, I did a video yesterday and I decided to go for an evening walk. It was beautiful out, still air, 5:30ish, but it was dark out. So I started walking around and I said to myself, maybe I should stay on the main road because there's a lot of lights. Well, I went down the side streets, listening to videos while I'm educating myself and getting a brisk walk. I love walking in that weather, and I didn't pay attention. I never felt like this, and I hit the ground and I hit it hard. A sidewalk was like that high. I was in midair, lost balance. Phone flew out of my hand, hit my left knee, dead on left knee. Saw stars, rolled over on my back. I mean, for 2 minutes, I was like, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was in so much pain. I was actually, like, I thought it was my neighbor walking down the street, and I was calling her name because it was dark out, and I really thought it was her walking from her son's house with her dog, and it was a young lady that moved into a building down the road that stayed with me until I was able to get myself up. She did offer to help pick me up, but I would have just taken her down. She's a tiny little thing. I said, please just stay here. Just talk to me. She had a dog. She got my phone. I was slithering on the ground to get closer to a pole. And then she said, let me grab that for you. I was grabbing the phone. But I was on the ground at least 10 minutes. I had to catch my thoughts. I had to let the pain subside, and I had to think, how am I going to get up? So I rolled over on my stomach and I slithered till I got to the pole, and I used my arm strength to get myself up. And she helped too. At that point, she did give me an arm, but just to lift me up, she wasn't doing that. That wasn't happening. The reason why I'm telling you this story, don't feel sorry for me. I'm very grateful that I'm able to ride out pain. It really is bad where I can't really bend my knee. I can walk, but very carefully. And I'm going to be out of circulation for a few days. That's where my plan B, C, and D come into play. Something I never had before. Never had it. So what I did today was, while I was sitting here in front of the computer, I saw my leg. I decided to use my plan B. For the past year and a half, I've been really throwing money into the stock market. Really when the pandemic started, because stocks went down, so I bought in. And now I know which direction I want to go in. I learned a lot reorganizing my portfolio. So I bought into a stock called Blink. It's BLNK, and I also bought BLNKW. It's a warrant that expires in about a year or 2 years. They are for electric vehicles. They're charging stations, like gas stations for electric vehicles. Well, I'm not going to touch the Blink for years, but I did touch the warrant today. Why? Because I didn't plan on being out of circulation for a few days. I don't think I'm going to be in and out of my car tomorrow. You know, I mean, there's no way I could get in and out of my car 20 to 30 times tomorrow. Just maybe Thursday I'll go out and do 5 or 6 deliveries and come home. So I cashed them out to give myself a little extra income. I bought them for 61 cents, and they went over $10 today, so I sold 20. Just to give myself a little something. I could sell more, but I also have my plan C, that at the end of the month, I'm going to receive a little bit of income from my online world and from the apps that I cashed out. It's a lot of little things that add up to a lot that makes me, it gives me a backup plan. I mean, that could have happened. I could still be working a job that you get a couple of personal days, couple of sick days, but I hurt myself off the job. Can't work, can't earn money. I mean, even though we're gig workers, if you can't physically jump in and out of your car pretty quickly, you can't earn your income. You can't walk fast, can't earn your income. So I have plan B, which I took advantage of, and I don't feel bad at all. I didn't want to sell all of them, but I sold 20 just so I have a little something towards the end of the week. Then I know at the end of the month I'm going to receive a little bit of Google AdSense income and a little bit of Amazon income. And a few days ago I cashed out on my Get Upside app and the Merchandiser app that I generated some income because people did jobs, and I received from other affiliate programs just a couple of bucks here and there. You see, you hear me, guys? If you're laid up, it's only going to get better for me. It's nice to know you got income working in the background in your favor, because anything can happen. You know, got hurt off the job, so I can use my sick days. What happens after that? I'm not going to get any money, even if I stayed at a job that offered those kind of benefits. I wouldn't change anything. I like the fact that I know I have full control over my finances. I have a plan B and C put into place that's working for me, and I'll do this in another video, but I also have a plan D. I set up, I developed, I studied, I learned, I developed new skills, and I set it up that it's working in my favor in the background. I'll do another video of that. But that's an entrepreneur, an independent freelancer. I have full control, and I like that. So the whole point of telling you that story is, what is your backup plan? Think about it. This video, that was a lot to tell. It's going on 8 minutes. So that's the topic of the video. And an update with my car. Think about it. I decided to keep my car. I'm really grateful that I did it. They were able to fix. There was a part for the air, the defrost, the heat, and the knob wasn't working. And the cable that they tried to get to control the other 4 cables that it connects to it, it's obsolete. So they took it manually and they set it up that the defroster goes on and the heat goes on for my feet. So I decided to keep the car, because that was a deciding factor if I was going to keep it, because that part, even on an older car, is worth a lot of money. And I didn't know if I wanted to put that kind of money into a 2007 Ford Focus. So they did fix that. I'm really grateful. I have a defrost and heating on the floor. It is winter. You need, in an old car, you need a little heat on your feet. And what was wrong with it was, I also got an inspection. They checked all the belts and fluids. What did I say? Tailpipe, a muffler tailpipe, and an engine flex pipe. Those were they costed the most. And then, you know, labor and tax. And they checked over the car. Very smart decision. I'll be driving it for at least another 4 to 6 months. And I'm fine with that. Okay, I hope you found the video interesting. Gotta have backup plans. Don't let someone control how much you earn, what you're allowed to have. You decide. You get it? I'll see you soon, folks. Have a good one. Bye.